All right, y'all. Today we're talking massive theories and predictions for Stormlight 5 Wind and Truth. If you haven't read through book 4 and don't want anything spoiled, swipe away. I had the privilege of sitting down with a buddy of mine to talk about what might happen in the fifth installment of this masterpiece of a series. Here's how that went down. Okay, you had a theory regarding Taravangian at the death rattles beginning of the chapters in The Way of Kings. Do you want to dive into that?
Yeah. So the death rattles were something that Taravangian was investigating in Carbranth because Moloch, the Unmade, was nearby, and their presence causes these death rattles to be spoken when someone's about to die, and they give potential glimpses into the future. A lot of these have been confirmed and found throughout the entire series. So you have one, for example, that I have seen the end and have heard it named The Night of Sorrows, The True Desolation, The Everstorm. Obviously, the Everstorm has come true.
Yeah.
There is the one where a woman sits and scratches out her own eyes. Daughter of Kings and Winds, The Vandal. We find that in Oathbringer. You have Ash, the Herald, who's going around and defacing and scratching out the face of all of the depictions of her.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where the theory comes from is that in Stormlight 5, we're going to have the battle between Odium, or now Tarvangian's champion, and Dalinar's champion. And what I see coming up is that Szeth is going to be picked to fight on their behalf.
Yeah.
Odium is always doing schemy and weird things. And so I believe that he's going to pick Gavinor as his champion.
We also have Taravangian's been having his days of brilliance and his days of stupidity, where if he has a day of brilliance right when he's supposed to pick some kind of champion to face Dalinar's champion.
Yeah. Especially because Gavinor, we've seen, has that kind of hate growing inside of him. And so the death rattle that comes to mind is chapter 57, Wandersail, from The Way of Kings. And it says, I hold the suckling child in my hands, a knife at his throat, and all who live wish me to let the blade slip, spill its blood upon the ground over my hands, and with it gain us further breath to draw. That sounds a lot to me like Szeth is holding Gavinor, and he's going to kill him so that they win. But because he's family related, and Dalinar has sworn in oath to protect Gavinor, he is going to be forced to step in, stop the fight, breaking his deal with Odium, which will then release Odium to the Cosmere at large, which will kick off Era 2 of Stormlight, probably Era 3 of Mistborn, and start to connect all of the different worlds in the Cosmere.
Dang.
We know Odium has killed shards before, and if he's let out because of this, it'll have a lot of implications.
Yeah, and then Stormlight Era 2 could be about him going around stealing shards, attacking other worlds, releasing hate into all these other planets that we've learned about already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.